Hold your horses. I entered this place. Yes, fuck. Finally I forget. I was looking for Karnak or whatever. Here. Ah, shit. Okay. This place I have not entered. Big that, yeah, not that big either, so let's just run around. All right. Can't see anything of value. Matchmakers. Nah. Any archmakers that got killed here? Not worthy of being followed. Let's go. Left, I think. What is now? No, it was the acids that like the body is not you. These creatures are not. This game has turned into running and running and running. Okay. Seems this place was completely devoid of birds. Next region. I think it's called. I don't know how it's called. I lie. What can I gain from life? But that's the doorway to a alabastra. That's how I will call it. The doorway to alabastra. Know why I get reagents anymore. I haven't crafted anything in like 50 hours. It's just something you do. No. Those are good robes, but not as awesome as mine. Caeled coast, okay. What's the name then?
Well, I expected to see a lot of things out here in Caeled, but not the hero of Melsenshire. What brings you this far south? I am Sergeant Odai, twice decorated officer and now civilian escort. I guess you could say that I'm really working my way up the chain of command.
Okay, I didn't ask that. Fool yourself if you want to. Civilian escort is not how you get to general. Who are just guarding.
I have allowed 2 citizens to travel within my unit, which I probably should not do. But I have a weakness for those in need. Guess it comes from my past as a healer. Oh, Brune the Bard is not so bad. I actually knew him as a kid, if you can believe that. He is a little excitable, but harmless. I cannot say the same about Alof the Hunter. Strange sort, that one. He insists on staying outside our camp. Says we stand in the way of his quarry. To each his own.
And he should be correct. He's hunting a bunch of soldiers that scare the prey. But not you.
No one has called me by my given name in years. I'm just Sergeant now. Been that way for a long while. I used to be a healer, but lost my gifts when the war came. Something about all the carnage, the death. It bled the magic right out of me. So I took up a sword. It was all I could do. We all need to carry our own weight in this tragedy. And mine is to fight.
No, sir, you didn't lose your magic. A human stole it. Acknowledge the truth, and I will bring you home to Extraordinaire. Another region.
Oh, I never should have ended up here. My family's ship was tossed into the cliffs during a storm, and I was the only survivor. The Ancillars saved me. They raised me as one of their own. I may not be native to these lands, but they are the closest thing I've ever had to a home.
Okay. Goodbye.
Farewell.
Hello.
This forest is where General Finn was last seen with his advance unit. I wonder if he's still alive somewhere.
Hello.
Hello, Brune.
Hail, adventurer. I am Brune the Bard, spinner of stories, seeker of adventure. Allow me to welcome you to the Caeled coast, haven to the wise and wicked. These brave soldiers, the finest of the Alfar armies. They escorted me all the way from Melsenshire to these verdant lands. Alas, our journey together has come to an end. But there is still adventure to be had, so join me. If not, then I bid you fair warning. Your journey shall be far less exciting without this storyteller at hand.
about the Castle Gastia?
Lord Aaron Gastier was a very wealthy lord and a powerful landowner. I don't care to speak much more on the subject, thank you.
What about the region?
This lush land was once the royal domain of two great Alpha families, the Ancillas and the Gastiers, the most powerful of bloodlines and the most bitter of enemies. For centuries, the two houses warred over the coast. So enamored were they with each other that they blinded themselves to the real threat. And so the Bolgan came and conquered. The houses fell before them. One might say they were toppled by their pride.
Okay. How do you know this stuff, Bran?
Brune was the name given to me by my mother, a lovely daughter of the full moon. A skin like the glow of alabastra. Long ago, I was the court bard of Castle Gastier, the teller of tales, the spinner of stories. But when the Bolgan invaded, well, they had no need of my expertise.
Okay. Why are you with the army?
The wonderful gentlemen and ladies of the Alpha armies have been kind enough to act as my loyal escorts, all the way from Melsenshire, and before that, Erethel. Without these good, hearty folk, I never would have survived. The voyage across the sea would have been enough to sink my spirits.
What do you mean joined you?
Ah, yes. It has been nearly a decade since I have told tales for an audience, and I seek to reclaim that trade. These soldiers have been of no help. Fight, fight, fight. That's all they think about. So please, let me regale you with tales of the Caeled coast. I will make sure your time is well spent, and there may even be a twist at the end.
Twist of nipples, maybe? What do you do?
A wise question, and a fair one. As Bard of the Gastier Court, I know all the tales of the Caeled coast, of how this great land rose and fell, and became what it is now. Allow me the pleasure of your company, and I will lead you through these luxuriant lands, spinning stories of times long since past.
Why not? Let's hear your stories.
I had a good feeling about you. Someone who cherishes a good story. Let us proceed. The first stop on our tour begins across the bridge behind me. Alas, there is one small problem. That area is favored by our enemies. If you can clear the area of them, I will follow and join you.
Show me what you have. Let me see. Maybe he has something I need. Like lockpicks, yeah. Maybe I can sell him something. Nah, let's sell this shit. I don't even know why I'm carrying them anymore. To tell you the truth. Okay. Motherfucker. I don't think I have anything else of value. Yeah. Okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. I'm not going to follow these instructions, no sir. I'm going to go my own way.
Through the woods and mountainside, through the hollows and green meadow, through the summer, winter, day and night, through the hollow halls of seasons and song, through the vengeance, pride and sorrow, of the graves of the Vahans.
seems rather small. Now that I see how it is distributed. Yeah. Great! Ah, it would be nice if I could finish this today. And early today so I can Extraordinaire wintering. We shall see. I've never been lucky with that stuff. Always take too long to finish games. Let me check. Let's go down. Bridges. Then I'll go up. Yeah, that seems like a better idea. What an awful monster. Yeah, dude. Well, he won't. Motherfucker.
Oh, there are plenty of creepy tales about the Caeled coast, but I find it charming.
For you. No! Yeah, it is charming. I wonder what that is. Let me check. I don't know. But it must be this thing. This thing here. Yeah. Oh.
Hello there. Hey, what are you doing out here? Caeled Coast isn't a good place for a stroll. Not at all. Do I know you? You have that look. Familiar. I fought with Captain Gastier at Melsenshire. Maybe we spent a few skirmishes together. I can't remember everything that happened. Can you?
I can. No Castle Gastier.
If you are interested in sharing a bed with a bogan, you will want to take a stroll over to Gastier. The place is as red as they come, crammed with our big one-eyed friends.
What about Castle Ancilla?
That place is sharp stone, a wall. The only way we can get a force past the House of Pride and into Alabastra is to topple Ancilla. But not even the heir to that place can get inside. I heard rumors that an advanced team had been sent in to secure it. But rumors are rumors, right?
The mortal armies are on the offensive, what do you know? Another region.
It's the last bastion in Cluricon, where we expected the Tuatha to form a stiff resistance. That hasn't happened. The castles have been overrun, but that's about it. It's been pretty quiet, actually. I've spent most of my time keeping my sword sharp and hoping to spot the southern lights.
What? Yeah, what?
They are a magical phenomenon that occur only in the Caeled coast. Some in the Scholia Arcana believe the lights were created by Lord Gastier's personal mage, Braxis. The story claims that after the fall of Gastier, Braxis enchanted the royal fortunes, hiding them in a spell that only the most persistent adventurer would uncover. If you believe in such rot. I cannot lie, though. The lights are gorgeous. You can see them after dark, if you stand over by the old Gastia shrine on the cliffs.
Come out the army.
We've been making good time through Cluricon. Mel Senshir was the dam, and now the river is out of control. We'll be in Alabastra soon enough.
Wish.
Don't go too far.
Wish. Okay. So that is through here. Lordstone.
The hunter runs. The hunter runs. Swiftly, swiftly for our lives. A mortal skirt of chain. A mesh of links. The hunter runs. The hunter runs. In the tossles of the fabled.
Running with the hunted.
Tear knock away.
Hello, WP Slime. Let's call you Slime. Yeah, I am a pure mage. Although I have been forced to points into mine. I don't have any abilities that I can use in combat. Let me show you in a second. That up here. Where is that? There we go. That's my tree. As you can see, I spent almost all here maxed out everything except many weapon specializations that I do not use. But once I got to 109, I didn't have any more to spend here, so I went to Might. And I have got this tool, which give me passive bonuses or something close to that. So I am a pure mage. The short answer. Okay. There. It's pretty fun to play as a mage. The spells are quite powerful, and you get a lot of bonuses all around by completing several quests or faction quests. They give you rings. It's part of a quest. That's very good out of mage. Do AoEs. Mad. Pretty easy to take out large amounts of enemies. Let's go.
Excellent work. You are clearly much more proficient in the ways of war than most visitors of the Caeled coast, even the soldiers.
So, tell me a story.
It would be my great pleasure. Picture it. 10 years ago, the rising sun, a lingering fog. Somewhere in the forest are screams, the cries of battle. Then, silence. It happened here upon this site. The ambush of Gorn Akri. It is here on this spot where the Bolgan drew first blood, killing Lord Erengastir, his son, and their squires during their morning ride. Let us move on, shall we? And if you don't mind, there are more beasts to attend to ahead.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Now where do we go? Let's go south. That seems like a logical thing. Where is south? Well, it's this way.
Another just
The Child of Dust. That's how Godflew calls me. If I had to call myself, if I were Godflew, I would call myself the Child of Dusk. A more finite range, you know, of dusk, because the sun is setting for the That's just me. Not that motherfucker to attack. What a tenacious motherfucker. Okay. North it is. Let's move. I wonder what the Prismere dust is for. Challenge. No, not so much. Not so much. Fucking game. of the hunter. It's up to him.
A fledgling hunter by the looks of it. What's someone so soft doing in the Caeled coast? Don't you know this is Bolgan country? Those red devils are really digging in. I've slain many on my hunt for Chernobog.
Aha, who is Chernobog?
The oldest and mightiest of the living Bolgan. He led the armies of Gadflo to victory over the houses of Ancilla and Gassir. Chernobog may be ancient and marred by war, but don't let that fool you. He is as strong as ever.
As ever. Tell me of the region.
The Tuatha and the Bolgan have kept this land in their greedy pockets for more than 10 years. They can have it for all I care. It's a stagnant pit of decay and despair.
What are you?
Ha! My hunts are the stuff of legend. Not even that Fey armor-tear can boast to have tracked and slain more prey than I. And now I intend to claim Chernobog, the Bolgan champion, as my greatest trophy from the Caeled coast.
So, why trial with the Arval army?
Grand fellows and courageous to a fault. They're the ones who accompanied me this far, helped me pass through all their bloody checkpoints. Of course, once I had the chance to take leave of them, I did. One doesn't need a band of glory hunters following him on the most glorious hunt of his career.
Am I right? Yes, you're right. So, who are you?
The scars don't give me away? Ha! You're probably the first person in recorded history not to recognize the mighty Alof the Hunter. Usually my reputation precedes me. As for why I am here in this muggy puddle of piss, I intend to conquer Chernobog, the mighty Bolgan, and win his eye as my trophy. But first he must be summoned, for he won't just face any foe, you know. Only those he deems worthy to smite with his blade.
Okay, let's challenge him.
Ha! You're certainly welcome to try, but I'm afraid he'll be much too dead by the time I finish with him. Besides, you still have the offering to consider. Chernobog will only battle those who can prove their ferocity. It is his way of swatting away the flies who don't offer enough of a thrill for his fiery blood. If you can collect the eyes of 10 Bolgans, then you are clearly a warrior who deserves a reckoning. Set the eyes upon Chernobog's war lanterns and the beast will emerge.
Ah. So tell me about your exploits.
I've traveled the world and hunted all manner of beasts. I tracked them down, claimed their heads and hides as mine. Krang the Etin, I slew him, as I did the Fist of Corthis and the clan of Craddock elders in Gallifall.
Okay.
Goodbye.
So I need to kill 10 of those things. Okay, good is up. Yes, heavy sleep. Alright. So. I'm not going to kill 10 of those idiots. Let's do this quest.